I swear to God, all right, if this ends up becoming a frequent problem where Nekoda's appealing everything, I'll fucking have him shot every goddamn day. I'll have him shot every day, multiple times a day. I'm sending the besties after Nekoda.
I mean, TLDR is we're trying to avoid having someone imposed on us by Pred who is going to, let's just say, loosen the standards that Bones and Cassidy have actively tried to implement on the department. And I worry that, like, so basically there's a legislative vote right now. You can either vote yes or no. I have contested the legislation that Pred put up, which has put a massive target on my back because he asked in front of our whole meeting today who contested it, and I just said it was me because I didn't want anyone else tanking the aggro that for something that I did. So that is definitely going to be bad for me in the, well, it depends on, I mean, I can talk to you here in a much more free manner. It depends on if Pred does something stupid like he sometimes tends to do, like commit a crime and get caught for it. But that being said, if he does get this thing passed, or at the voting booth, I guess, he then has the authority to just remove Bones and Cassidy and put in a lackey who's basically gonna treat the position less serious, like less like they're in a police department and more like they're Pred's servant, if that makes sense.
So who do you think you put in if he won, or like if that goes through or whatever?
I think he'll put in Peters as the sheriff.
What, and then have
then Moss will still be chief, but who knows? Peters might make Den ass chief or under sheriff at this rate.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird one, yeah, because we have it from we get it from both sides. Like, I have a pretty open communication with Nino.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Equally, don't really give a fuck about like a lot of the stuff that goes on with all of that. Like the amount of times I've spoke to Nino and heard this, that, and the other about BCSO politics and fucking Sandy versus the city and all of this shit. Like, I don't really factor into my day to day. So
yeah, I imagine
not
not
have an opinion on it. But I mean, what do you like if Pred comes along and puts Peters as chief of the sheriff or whatever? How does that affect me, do you reckon? And like people,
some of them, well, number one, Peters is a don't suspend people and don't reprimand people, so a lot of the behavior that you see out in the streets that you find unappealing will probably be increased exponentially, because the department will be run just like LSPD is now, which is blame everything on BCSO and no consequences for any dumb shit.
I mean, to be fair, I've seen more consequences from BCSO. Like, if I've had a problem with a BCSO officer, never arrested me, I complained or some shit. Like, they just seem to get suspended.
Yeah,
at least 24 hours, shit like that.
I mean, I'm a lieutenant now. I can speak openly. If someone does some dumb shit, we're disciplining them, like through disciplinary action. They're being suspended, sent off duty, the whole 9 yards, like actual tangible consequences. It seems like in LSPD, if you do some dumb shit, you get promoted. But
yeah, I'm pretty impartial to it. But ultimately, whatever's gonna cause us the least hassle is like I will get my people on, because there's a lot of people, so there's a lot of vote.
Yeah, no, I know. That's, I mean, I typically try to stay out of these sorts of things because I don't even necessarily feel good about going around and trying to campaign for these sorts of things. But I mean, you know me, I don't really, you and I have a good rapport, but it's like, I'm not usually coming to you with my problems or saying like, hey, like, this is, I think this is like the degree of seriousness that I feel in this situation. So,
well, I mean, I would say like, there's two things, right? My relationship with Nino is as it is because, just to be straight up, it benefits me and my gang.
Of course, I'm not stupid to that fact.
That only goes a certain distance, but then also my relationship with you is good, but it can only go a certain distance as well because you're a cop. Right?
Yeah, of course.
It's kind of like, I don't like neither side, in a sense, that I would vote for is like going to be a massive loss to me on the person like I have to let down, really.
Yeah, of course, I get that.
I don't know if it really is in my interest to even contribute, I guess, to it. But I mean, like, because I would do you a favor, but as a whole, like, I don't really want to help the police.
Yeah, and that would be. I think that's why I'm trying to frame this in the most. Like the best way to frame it is: do you want your terrible experiences with the police to increase or decrease? And at least with Bones,
Saying it will decrease, that I'm more like I'm on that side.
yeah. And I mean, that, you know me, like I'm not here trying to fucking like snake people, or I have like you and I have known each other a decent amount of time. I'm not standing here with like ulterior motives. I'm telling you what I think is actually going to happen and why I think this is necessary. I mean, like I said, Pred today asked in the meeting who contested it. I said it to him, and he basically threatened the department after that and walked off. And Pred is only interested in protecting one person, which is himself, and I don't want him to destroy the department that actually has standards. And just because you're a felon doesn't mean that you don't get the benefit of the doubt in a situation where something might have happened, I guess is the best way to put it. Like, that's the way that we try to view things. Like, we're not trying to fuck you guys over if we arrest you, basically, or come down on you with the wrath of God.
Okay. I mean, look, like I said, I ain't really got any like discomfort either way. So like, I'm down to help you. If you're convinced it's gonna better our experiences with the police, then obviously I would want that.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously this isn't like me coming to you as a mayoral candidate or something like that. There's no like, I can give you this tangible thing X, but I don't think you guys want shitty experiences where you're getting fucked over by incompetent police officers who don't know what they're doing. And we actively try to make sure that the people we hire and the people that we cultivate in the department know what the fuck they're doing, so they don't go out and embarrass the department or themselves, or violate people's rights, or whatever other dumb shit's been going on recently. The yes vote is to get rid of the legislation, and I
vote no, right? That's what you need us to do. You got food, by the way?
I do have food.
Yo, I'm just speaking to Malcolm real quick. I'm just cooperating with police officers at the moment. Yeah. I'm currently snitching. Gotta do it, you know what I mean? Yo. I'm coming to Grove in a minute, though. Alright, safe.
Yeah, so for clarity's sake and my own mental health, I would never tell you how to vote. I would just say that voting no would probably be better for the entire city.
I trust you. I will cast a no vote.
All right, I appreciate it. And like I said, this is not really something that I'm not necessarily comfortable doing, because I don't really, this isn't really my forte, right? But I feel like if I've cultivated enough of a relationship where I can actually have this conversation with you without you like shooting me, then I must have been doing something right over the last few years, you know?
No, yeah, it's like I've always had, like, I don't fuck with cops, and I don't really entertain a relationship of talking to them, but there's specific people within the PD that I don't know. Motherfuckers be acting like if you have a normal conversation with a cop, you're a snitch. Like, yeah, cops that I can fuck with, but only to a certain point because you're a cop. Like, if you weren't a cop, say you got fired and you told me you ain't never coming a cop before, coming a cop again, and it's like, I'd open that door more. It's like Suarez. When Suarez weren't a cop no more, he was one of the cops I fucked with. So
you're gonna make me cry.
No,
I get that. I appreciate it. I get there's like realistic boundaries and stuff like that, which is why I'm trying not to sound too I guess over my skis on what the expectation is, you know?
Yeah.
All right, but I appreciate you talking to me, and you know, whatever you decide to do going forward, honestly, thank you, Sparky.
No stress, brother.
All right, I'll talk to you then.
No.
Oh, all right.
See you in a bit, bro.
Thank you. All right, next meeting. Good talk. Yeah, Sparky and Nekoda are like actually go back a long way. ADMC? The ADMC will be tough. I probably have to stay awake to go meet with ADMC. Yeah, we'll see. Bones is meeting with HYDRA. Yeah, I'm not meeting with HYDRA. It's actually crazy that you just called me.
Why you say that?
Because I need your help.
Wait, what happened?
Larry,
Yeah?
there's a vote up at City Hall right now. Actually, where are you? I want to talk to you in person. I don't want to talk on the phone.
You want me at City Hall?
No, not at City Hall. That's gross. Kind of gross on my part if I met you there. Let's meet me in the parking lot behind the vault, off before Clinton, where Clinton is.
I know it.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.